But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony and welcome back to the Anthony James Show here on Sports Fan Entertainment. Just like every week I'm back with my power rankings for the NFL season. We are already at week 6. Let's get right to it. Starting out with number 1, my favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings. I will say this, I'd prefer the Vikings be number 1 on everybody's rankings after the Super Bowl, but you know what? I will take it. Vikings are the only team without a loss to their name this season. They are looking really good. I believe the defense allows 12.6 points a game, which is just outstanding. Defense is looking really good, and the offense isn't looking that bad either. I'm excited, but let's not get too excited. Next, we have the Patriots. They're moving back up. They move up 3 spots. They got their win. Still a good team. This is still a good team. Tom Brady being back is huge. Yes, they played against the Browns, but Patriots are, of course, a contender. Talking about contenders, moving up 4, the Pittsburgh Steelers played really well against the Jets. They should be a contender, too. I think you have the Patriots, you have the Steelers, and the Broncos, I think, are going to be real big contenders for the AFC this year. I think there's a couple other teams you could argue, but at this point in the season, those are the top 3 in the AFC. Next, I have at number 4, the Seattle Seahawks. Kept them in the same spot as last week. Don't like to move bye teams. I'm not promising that every week I will keep the bye team in the same spot, but that'll at least be my goal. So this week, the Seahawks stay at number 4. Number 5, the Broncos move down 4 slots. Oh well, Bronco fans. I mean, you guys were number 1 last week. You lost against a good Falcons team this week. Nothing to worry about. You're still contenders here. Number 6, Green Bay Packers stay in the same spot. Same reason as the Seahawks, they had a bye week. Next, at number 7, the Atlanta Falcons, looking really good this year. I moved them up 6 spots. Already beat the Broncos and the Panthers, the 2 Super Bowl teams. Falcons are surprising me this year. Really good offense. However, I'm not a big fan of really good offenses. This should be a playoff team if they keep playing like they are. But if you start saying Super Bowl contenders, I think that's where we have to stop it. I don't know. Falcons, I need to see a lot more from them before I automatically say they're not a Super Bowl contender. But right now I say they aren't. But they're looking like a playoff team, especially in this weak NFC South. Next, at number 8, the Oakland Raiders. Kept them in the same spot. But hey, Oakland Raider fans, you're 4-1. You are looking pretty good right now. You got to be happy. 4-1, I mean, years of losing records or just not a winning record in general, you're finally looking like you're going to get a winning record. You should be happy. Next up, at number 9, the Eagles. They moved down 6 spots. Sorry, you lost. And honestly, you kind of disappointed me in that loss. This is a tough division now. You can make an argument that the Redskins, the Cowboys, the Eagles, or the Giants win the division, and I think those are strong arguments whichever way you go. It's not going to be a cakewalk for them. You guys start winning these games. That was a game they should have won. They lost. I'm kind of worried. It's way too early to hit the panic button. But after a strong start, a strong start is just gone now. After the Eagles, we have their divisional rivals. We have the Dallas Cowboys at number 10. They move up a spot. Good job here. Cowboys are looking good with Dak Prescott. I'm interested to see how their season goes. I came in with them as the division champs. Still think they can do it. Next up, now we're out of the top 10. Number 11, the Bengals moved down 2 slots. They didn't look good. I didn't predict them to win, but they didn't look good. It's early on. The Bengals are a consistent playoff team, so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here. But they got to start winning games. 2-3 is not how you want to start out a season. Talking about 2-3, the Arizona Cardinals, I move them up 3 spots to 12. I'm still not a big Cardinals fan. I'm happy I didn't pick them to go to the Super Bowl or win the division this year. That was last year, and I was right about that. Didn't get the Super Bowl, but they got pretty close, and I did get the division part right. However, the Cardinals, they're looking like an old team. They won a game that shouldn't have been close against the 49ers. I am worried about this team. Next up, the Bills. I told you if they won, I'd move them up. They move up 6 slots to number 13. After starting out really poor, they're 3-2. Are they playoff contenders? We'll see. But they're surprisingly looking good against a Rams team that is also surprisingly looking good. Next, I have the Ravens. Move them down 4 slots. They won 3 to start out the season. They've now lost 2. I predicted them to lose this week. I don't know why the Redskins weren't favored. Only 23% in ESPN picked the Redskins, which just is crazy to me. Ravens, they're an okay team. I said 7-win team. I think that's about what we're going to see, give or take maybe a win. Next after the Ravens, the team that they lost to, the Washington Redskins, move them up 5 spots. As I mentioned already, this is a tough division. You have to win games. And right now, the Redskins are starting to get back into that way, so good for them. Then I have the Texans. They moved down 4 slots to 16. An embarrassing loss to the Vikings. But you know what? There's been a lot of teams that have struggled against the Vikings this year, so don't take it too hard. Big week this week. They have to beat the Colts. If they don't, they're looking from behind in the division. If they can win, they are very well looking like the division champs in the South. Talking about the Colts, I move them up 5 slots to 7. Huge here. Colts can go back in the top half of the league. If they beat the Texans, we'll see what happens there. Next, the Chiefs kept them in the same spot at their number 18, another team with a bye. After them, the Rams, they moved down 5 to 19. I think nobody's really a big Rams fan, and the fact that we're not trusting this team to be a 500 team or more, and I still feel that way. We'll see what happens with the Rams, but they lost against a Bills team that's been doing well. Next, the Giants move them down 4 slots. I think they're always a competitive team. I think I'm going to have a hard time saying that I don't see the Giants winning a game. Frankly, I think they'll play the 16 games they'll play. I can see them winning all 16 of those games. Obviously, they won't. But I always give the Giants the benefit of the doubt, and they usually lose. Didn't go with the Giants this past week, but that was a game they really could have won against the Packers. They didn't. They moved 4 slots down. Then the Lions, they move up 5 slots to 21. Really good showing against an undefeated team. Good job there, Lions. Another team that moves up 5 spots, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 22. They beat a team many people at one point had going to the Super Bowl this year in the Carolina Panthers. They have not looked well. It's been pretty bad there in Carolina. Talking about Carolina, they moved down 6 slots. They're at 23. They are looking pathetic. If they lose against the Saints this week, oh boy, are they going to be in trouble. Jacksonville Jaguars at 24. Bye week, so I kept them the same. Next, the Jets at 25. Moved them down 4 slots. Another team that has not looked that good this season. They were on the verge of the playoffs, had 10 wins, didn't make it. Now it's looking like a really bad team. That defense is falling apart, and there's a bigger question mark at quarterback this year than last season. Eric Decker's now out for the season. A lot of problems right now in New York for the Jets. Talking about problems, the San Diego Chargers moved down 3 slots. A team that should be having a winning record right now blows 4th quarter leads like it's nobody's problem. They're going to have a tough week now. They have to play the Broncos, and they've been doing bad against the Broncos the last few seasons. So there's a very good chance we'll see this team at 1-5. Oh boy, I'm sorry, Charger fans. Then the Titans move them up 3 slots. Congratulations, you're 2-3. I don't know how, but you are. You beat a Dolphins team. Oh, I should have seen that coming. I won with the Dolphins mainly because I'm like, if you don't win here, you're in trouble. I figured they won. They didn't. Congratulations, Titans. You did win, and yeah, you won. Next, the Bears move down 3 slots. Oh boy, the Bears are not looking good. They have their own quarterback problems. Are we finally going to see them draft a quarterback in the first round? I think there's a chance. Then the Dolphins move down 1 slot. Another team that is just not looking good. I don't even know where to begin because I feel like this is a somewhat talented roster. And this is a roster that I feel like could contend for a playoff spot. Maybe not get there, but contend. Instead, it's one of the worst teams in the league right now. I just don't get what's going on in Miami. Then at number 30, the 49ers lost against the Cardinals. Frankly, they should have won because neither team was doing that well. The 49ers. Now they're throwing Colin Kaepernick back in. We'll see what happens. I don't get them. They need to get a quarterback in the first round this year, to say the least. Then at 31, keeping them in the same spot, the Saints. Saints have a big week. If they can beat the Panthers this week, they're going to move up, and it's going to be more than 1 spot. This is a big week for them. I don't think they're going to win, but if they do win, it'll show that, hey, maybe the Saints aren't as terrible as I thought. But the Saints, I'm not excited about their season, to say the least. I don't think they're that great of a team. Finally, the Cleveland Browns. They are number 30. if they don't win this week, which they might not, are they going to win it all this season? Like, that's a serious question, and I feel bad, but it's a serious question. They got tough competition. I have to assume they win at least one game in the regular season. Every team does, unless you're the Lions from 2007, I believe, 2008, I think. But they have to win. They have to win this week, right? I don't know if they do, but poor Browns. You've had like 4 or 5 different guys at quarterback, even Terrell Pryor for a little bit. Oh man, I feel bad for you guys. Hopefully this is the season that finally does it, though. I could talk about the Browns in an entire video. I might do that on my own channel or maybe even here in the off season. But that's all about my rankings. Tell me yours in the comments below. I would love to hear all of you. If you're new to me, you can follow me on Twitter at AnthonyJamesTV, and you can also subscribe to me on my channel, Anthony James TV. Both of those links, along with my power ranking, will be in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I will see you guys back here on Sports Fan Entertainment next week. And until next time, this is Anthony. I'm out.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.